This is the legendary KLZ Denver.
You're listening to the Experience Pros radio show brought to you by Mass Mutual Colorado. Experience Pros, where business revolutionaries Angel Tussey and Eric Raymer, best-selling authors of Lists That Saved My Business and founders of Experience Pros University, are inspiring you to get your business right. Let's join Angel and Eric for today's program.
Welcome to the Experience Pros Radio Show with Angel and Eric. Very nice to have you along with us today. The Broncos are going to the big show.
That was so exciting.
Oh, my goodness.
It's like a holiday. It's a big celebration. The whole city gets behind it. Everybody's excited. It's, I think it's the best thing to happen to January.
Yeah, or even February, when the Super Bowl comes, we're going to tie January and February together.
You kind of think about, in January, what's very exciting is that we're all starting new. We're all starting our New Year's resolutions, but it's all very internal.
Yes.
The whole city isn't celebrating. Woohoo! You've got goals you're going to set.
There is electricity in this city.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's super, super fun. I'm wearing my blingy jacket.
Yes, you
today
are.
That I got from All Stitched and Glitzed Out. It's fabulous.
Very, very nice.
Stitched.
Hey, you got to say this about yesterday's games, because we watched both games. And did you notice that the first game was kind of like a gentleman's duel?
It was very respectful.
Very respectful.
Very professional.
Two top pros and at the top of their game, doing their thing. Every time somebody would get tackled, they would say, "Oh, pardon me. Would you pass the Grey Poupon?" Right? And then you turn to the Northwest, and
it was like a street fight.
There's a brawl going on.
It was so sloppy.
Right? And I just got to say this about Richard Sherman. School in the summertime. No class. I'm just saying.
So I'm not a big football sports fanatic. I mean, I enjoy watching the Broncos play.
Right.
But even we had watched the Bronco game, and then we switched over. And after the first quarter, it's like, okay, no, I don't want to watch that. That's just sloppy football.
It was sloppy football.
It was sloppy football.
Yeah, but, and kudos to everybody. Our team is amazing. I think our coaching staff is amazing. It's not just Peyton Manning, but because of Peyton Manning, he elevates a lot of the others as well. It's all a team effort. I am so proud to be, a part of. I feel like I'm a part of this team. This is history. This whole year's been history.
This is sociology in the making. When
Yes.
we talk about becoming, in business, and you want to be that household name, people want to be a part of something bigger than themselves, something that's exciting that other people are doing. They don't want to miss out on the party. And speaking of the party,
Yeah.
we had an incredible party on Saturday.
Oh my, did we?
Carrie Conley put together with Infinite Nation, put together the Success Unleashed Summit. Started early in the morning, 9 a.m. on Saturday. Full lineup of speakers.
Yes,
all
ma'am.
day long, and then ended with the Viva La Vision party.
Oh.
I got to dance for 3 hours. I was so excited.
They even played Dancing Queen.
I know, it's my favorite.
Yes.
It's my favorite.
Yes, indeed. No, it was a fantastic event, and folks, just put it in your calendar for next January. I'm not kidding. You will so enjoy the vision, Success Unlimited. Help me.
Success
Thank you.
Unleashed Summit.
Yeah.
That was the first annual. She will do it again, although she might have to do like a mid-year event. She's kind of toying with something maybe every 6 months rather than making us wait a whole nother year. Kind of a let's check the barometer. How you doing? Are you getting closer to
A little follow-up.
little follow-up.
Oh, that's all right.
And then, but in the evening, post Success Unleashed Summit, the party was called Viva La Vision. I
Viva La
forgot my glasses, or do I have them?
Oh, you'll find them. It was one of those things, though. It was just a fantastic gathering, and superstars on stage.
Superstars.
It really was great. All right, well, we have a fantastic show for you today. I want to encourage you to stick with us, turn up the volume, and we're going to help you with your whole health healing. We're going to help you with your how to brag in an appropriate way. We're going to help you with your spinal cord, and that's all in just the first hour. It's going to be a fantastic show. Stick around. We'll be back after these messages.
The Experience Pros, revolutionizing the way people treat people in business.
Nyland's Collision Center is an award-winning body shop that takes great care of you and your car. This matters when your insurance company wants to take shortcuts. Nyland's Collision Center only uses manufactured parts. This matters when a cheap, ill-fitting part is available. At Nyland's, it matters. If it's not perfect, it's not leaving. 303-761-9219. 303-761-9219.
When you think of going to the dentist, it makes you uncomfortable and uptight. You recall the dark ages of dentistry. Weisbard Dental wants to change that image. Imagine being welcomed in a comfortable, beautiful, brand new dental office with digital x-rays, digital photos, being comforted throughout the entire process. At Weisbard Dental, you'll be treated while relaxing in their massage chairs. Make an appointment for Weisbard Dental at 303-773-3373. Check them out at weisbarddental.com. WEISBARD dental.com.
I'm Dr. Lee Weisbard, and I can make you smile.
You have a 401k and you keep hearing about ways to invest in real estate or precious metals. At Diverse Retirement Solutions, they've developed a plan that will help you do just that, and you can take back control of your retirement funds with checkbook control and no annual fees. Find out how by going to diverseretirementsolutions.com or calling them at 970-316-2099. That's 970-316-2099. Don't wait another day to take control of your retirement funds. Put them to work for you today. Diverse Retirement Solutions, 970-316-2099.
Run a business and have a life. You got into business so you could enjoy life, and Employer Essentials can help. They keep up with the ever-changing payroll and employment laws and requirements, as well as all those employee management issues. Employer Essentials is the answer you've been looking for to add payroll and HR solutions that offer you peace of mind and the time to do what you want to do. Employer Essentials, Denver's trusted local payroll and HR provider for 15 years. EmployerEssentials.com or 303-734-9436.
Hi, this is Angel, and I've been in my home for 12 years now. When I think about redecorating, I just can't seem to get past what I've always done. Helene's Designs offers a fluff-it-up service for home decorating. She takes what I already have and rearranges just enough to fluff it up. Call Helene to get fluffed up at 720-233-7302. Helene's Designs is a full-service design firm that helps you turn your dreams into a reality. Call Helene's Designs today at 720-233-7302 or check out the before and after pictures online at helenesdesigns.com.
Are you an expert? At Experience Pros, we feature the best in business, and we're looking for industry experts to share tips with our audience. If you're an expert who offers great customer service and you'd like to be a part of the Experience Pros radio show, click on the radio interview request at experiencepros.com. We want our audience to hear from you. Go to experiencepros.com and fill out the radio interview request and start spreading the news that you're going to be on the radio.
Be smarter than the government. Get rid of your debt. Listen to The Dave Ramsey Show, weekdays at noon, live on KLZ 560, The Source.
Chaka Khan, Chaka Khan, Chaka Khan.
The Experience Pros want to help you get your business right. Have you joined the revolution? Visit meetup.com/therevolution and become a business revolutionary. And now, back to Eric and Angel on the Experience Pros radio show.
Welcome back to the Experience Pros Radio Show. Thanks for taking time out of your day to join us for ours. This is going to be the most inspirational hour of your day.
Well, absolutely. Our goal is to inspire you, entertain you, and give you some incredible education. And doesn't it seem like this time of year, anytime you turn on the radio, television, there seems like there is a diagnosis, there is a pill for just about everything. And now they're making them really colorful, as if, you know, purple or lavender or pink is like the new thing. But now we have created a culture of chemical dependency. According to our next guest, Dr. Mark Mincolla, he has the whole health healing system designed to teach people that food is the best medicine.
I agree.
Dr. Mincolla, thank you so much for being on the Experience Pros radio show today.
Thanks for having me. Pleasure to be here.
Dr. Mincolla, let's start off with I'm the resident foodie here of the Experience Pros radio show, so you and I are going to find common ground, I know. What are some of the better foods that will help us prevent some of the negative garbage, like cancer stuff and stuff that's going on?
Well, for starters, we do indeed believe food is medicine. I think we have to kind of keep it clean. We want to buy organic produce nowadays. We want to go for free-range meats, eggs, wild fish. Some of the studies, of course, bear out the fact that those folks who are not organic food consumers have a urine residue of pesticides that's 6 to 9 times higher than the organic users. That's pretty remarkable stuff.
Yeah.
And another thing that I think is really important here, just to acknowledge that non-organic foods contain hormones, synthetic fertilizers, pesticides, antibiotics, genetically modified organisms, so it's not even food anymore. There was a study that was recently done not too long ago at the University of California in Berkeley that found that organic produce can have as much as 98% higher antioxidant supplies. I mean, why bother eating the other stuff?
Wow. Okay, but I think that's so. Even if we go to the grocery store and we think we're eating healthier, we're buying more produce, more fruits and vegetables, we're putting all these toxins just into our system. So we're kind of defeating the purpose. We'd be better off with a box of mac and cheese.
Well, I'm not sure we'd be better off that way, but I think that your point is certainly well taken. There's one study that was done back around 2001, appeared in the Journal of Alternative Complementary Medicine, revealing that a 498% higher rate of iodine in organic produce, almost 500% higher. And I say that there's a dramatic rise in thyroid disease nowadays. Everybody in the world is talking about how difficult it is to lose weight, how their energy is wiped out. And the Broda Barnes Research Foundation in Trumbull, Connecticut, which is the most respected thyroid research foundation in the world, says that 40% of all low thyroid is undiagnosed. We've got a serious energy problem, a serious weight gain problem, a serious thyroid problem that's metabolic, that is undiagnosed, and I say it has a great deal to do with non-organic produce. When you talk about 500% higher rate of iodine in organic, it's pretty plain to see.
Dr. Mincolla, in your book, Whole Health, A Holistic Approach to Healing for the 21st Century, you talk about 5 foods that increase your sexiness. Dr. Mincolla, I need your help, man.
Well, there's an awful lot of research that, of course, indicates that foods have an awful lot of nutrients in them, a variety of nutrients that can help us engage in a number of different changes in our chemistry. And obviously, people are going to enjoy things like chocolate because of the ability that it has to produce neuropeptides in the body and literally engage brain systems that really do indeed make us feel a little bit more risky, let's say, risque.
Okay, so that's what I can give to the ladies, but I'm talking about increasing my sexiness, Mr. What's good for me?
Well, you certainly can actually engage in the same process by taking dark chocolate a little bit once in a while. It's a pleasurable way to increase your racy nature.
All right.
And again, the idea that it triggers dopamine in the brain. And there's a number of different foods, actually. We talk about spices a lot. The idea of chili peppers, of course, cayenne peppers and things of this nature that actually increase that dopamine production in the brain. Dopamine is a hormone that actually makes us feel a little bit more racy. So I think that we can do it in a pleasurable way.
I'm going to put some pepper on my chocolate.
Okay, so cayenne pepper, dark chocolate. You said there are some other spices that we can be adding into our diet, too, that have some medicinal properties.
Yeah, well, actually, the USDA did a really remarkable study back in 2006. It's called the ORAC study, Oxygen Radical Absorbance Capacity. What they did is they tried to basically establish for the American public those foods and spices that have the highest anti-cancer and anti-heart disease probabilities, that produce the antioxidants that really keep us well. And they evaluated virtually every food on the planet, every spice on the planet. The foods that were the top 10, 8 of the top 10 were beans or berries. Oh. The very top food, number 1, was the organic red kidney beans. Number 2 was organic blueberries. So beans and berries are top of the charts. And the point system that they actually found was kind of a relative score system. They found that the highest antioxidant, anti-cancer, anti-heart disease foods pointed out around 15,000 points, relatively speaking. Then they looked at a quarter teaspoon of the average spice, 270,000 points. I mean, when you think about the fact that the average American is only said to get 1,000 a day, and you can get 270,000 points in a quarter teaspoon of spice, like cayenne pepper, or like oregano, parsley, Certainly, folks are aware of the fact that turmeric is an important antioxidant-rich spice nowadays, or curcumin, if you will. So ginger is another one of those spices. Rosemary is another one of those spices. These are powerful anti-inflammatory spices that are very, very high in antioxidants that really are difference makers. The Strain Cancer Prevention Center down in New York City has done a tremendous amount of research at spices, finding that there are spices, such as we just mentioned, that literally shut down the production of cancer cells in the body, actively shut them down, act as anti-cancer agents.
Wow.
All right.
Yeah, you've got us both
Seriously.
We are very impressed. Now, I'm imagining in your book, The Whole Health Healing System, you have the list of all of these antioxidant foods, starting obviously with the red kidney beans, which I would have never
organic
thought.
red kidney beans.
I would have never thought. I always thought black beans were the bean you were supposed to have.
Well, they're quite delicious, and they're all. Keep in mind, all your beans and berries are 8 of the top 10. So, beans and berries are top shelf foods. Spices are top shelf foods. The way I look at it is this. If you think about it, we can get approximately 15,000 antioxidant point value with a serving of blueberries, say, for example. And then we can actually get another 200,000 points with a quarter teaspoon of cinnamon on there. That's hundreds of thousands of antioxidant score points. And the average American can't get 1,000 a day. I'm just bewildered by that because they're eating too many ring dings, I guess.
Right,
too many.
So now in your book, though, you also talk about some holistic, like acupressure and self-talk kind of things. Can you address some of that a little bit with us?
Yeah, in fact, I did that on Dr. Oz recently. I will appear on Dr. Oz on the 30th of January and again on the 6th of February. And we're actually displaying, we're demonstrating these pressure points. The 3 pressure points we actually demonstrated on Dr. Oz are really important points around the hand. And basically the 3 points that actually determine insomnia, anxiety, and stress. 3 important points for the average American. But by putting pressure on these points and by muscle testing your muscle strength, if you put pressure on these points and your muscles are weak, that means these points are really not being supported electromagnetically in your system, and that means you're susceptible to insomnia, anxiety, and stress. By the same token, you can stimulate these acupressure points by putting pressure on them and massaging them in a circular fashion counterclockwise, according to old Chinese medicine. We've been doing it here for 32 years with tens of thousands of patients. They work exceptionally well. These points are very, very active points, and they can help you get your sleep at night. They can help you actually reduce your stress and reduce your anxiety. So we actually teach people in whole health exactly how to work with these points and how to actually use them to their advantage to become healthier.
Well, it is a proven system that has helped over 60,000 patients that you know of, let alone all the patients that pick up your book or that hear about your interviews on television and on radio. Where do we get the Whole Health Healing System?
Well, certainly Amazon is a great place to get it, and a lot of the major chains, of course, are carrying the book these days. It's been published by Penguin Books, so it's pretty widely distributed, pretty available. But again, Amazon's probably the safest, quickest, easiest way to get it inexpensively. They can go to my website, too, maxhealing.com. It's just one word, maxhealing, maxhealing.com.
I love it.
Dr. Mincolla, thank you so much for joining us today.
Pleasure. Great to be here. Thank you.
We certainly appreciate it. Folks, get a copy of his book right away. You're listening to Angel and Eric on the Experience Pros Radio Show, where, once again, we have scooped Dr. Oz. We'll be back after this.
The Experience Pros are here to help you get your business right. To learn more, visit experiencepros.com.
You make all kinds of plans for your business, but have you planned for the event that you may need long-term care? Did you know that you can have long-term care insurance that offers you tax advantages and a guaranteed rate of return? Walt Wilson is a licensed agent working in the financial services segment of the insurance industry, and he's a pro when it comes to long-term care. It only takes a moment to register for the next free webinar that could literally change your financial outlook. Visit privatepensiondesign.com today and click the LTC webinar tab.
You've tried and tried to shed those 10, 20, even 50 pounds of excess weight, and like so many Americans, you're frustrated. It's no secret that the body needs to be in balance before lasting weight loss can be maintained. Let Dr. Deborah Zeff and Christy Edwards of Holistic Herbal Health help you detoxify your body and get you on the fast track to quantum weight loss. You know you can do this. Now you know someone who can help. Call Dr. Zeff and get started on your quantum weight loss today. 303-249-7742. That's 303-249-7742 or online at rootedinhealth.com.
Hi, this is Angel, and ladies, I want to let you in on my newest fashion secret. It's my eyelashes. That's right, my eyelashes. I've been going to Carabella Studio since July, and ever since then, I've had nothing but compliments on my eyelash extensions from my friend Reggie at Carabella Studio. And my favorite part, no more daily hassle of applying and removing mascara. And all of the compliments. Get yours today. Call Carabella Studio today at 303-909-9585. That's 303-909-9585. Ask for the Angel Eyes offer and get your new lashes for only $150. Carabella Studios, 303-909-9585.
This is Dave Logan, and I know what it's like to get home and not be able to get into the garage, right? I mean, it's especially frustrating when you're getting home from a road trip. That's why I now trust Don's Garage Doors to make sure that it never happens to me again. The LiftMaster system, along with the reliability of Don's, gives me absolute confidence that I'll always be welcomed home. Perhaps you should contact my friends at Don's Garage Doors and ask about their free keypad and remote offers while their supplies last. Find them online at donsgaragedoors.com or call them at 303-738-DOOR.
Design, implement, and support. If you have a computer, a cell phone, or a tablet, you have a network. Hi, this is Eric, and I've got great news for you. Your network has a guy. For the last 15 years, Brad Binkley of Binkley IT has served his clients without killing their budget. Brad can effectively manage a network of up to 50 computers, typically for about 2 to 4 hours a week. Huge savings, no sacrifice. Call Brad today for your next IT partner, 720-254-1057. That's 720-254-1057. Binkley IT, solving the IT puzzle, one piece at a time.
The Jason Lewis Show, 7 to 10 tonight on KLZ 560, The Source.
#1 revenue producing room on the car lot is not the showroom.
The Dave Ramsey Show.
It's not even the shop, which is #2. It's the finance office. They make more money on the paper, on the payments, on the interest than they do on cars. Now, if you're in the new car business, I'm not mad at you, but I'm just telling people how your business works.
Dave Ramsey, noon to 3 on KLZ 560, The Source.
The Experience Pros radio show, where small business is big business and your business is our business. Follow them on twitter.com/experiencepros. Now, back to Angel and Eric, the Experience Pros.
You were working as a waitress in a cocktail bar when I met you.
Welcome back to the Experience Pros radio show. Very nice to have you along with us. Don't you ever walk around just thinking, in the workforce, don't you want me? I was using the music as a segue.
I know, but I could actually picture Eric actually going around and doing that.
Yeah.
Well, it costs time, money, and energy to hire, and it's even more costly if you don't hire an amazing employee. Don't we all want to hire amazing employees? Well, there is a book out, Hire Amazing Employees. It outlines a strategic process for ensuring that you're attracting and hiring the right person. Jeanette Seibley has been an internationally recognized business advisor for over 20 years, and as a business advisor, she has created the creation of 3 millionaires and 25 brand new executives, and she is here on the show with us. Jeanette, welcome to the Experience Pros radio show.
Welcome, and thank you.
Jeanette.
And I want to say congratulations on being one of the highest rated talk shows. It's a great brag statement. I love it.
Well, thank you so very much, Jeanette. We're humbled. Let's talk a little bit about this hiring process, because I think I've been in a position to hire many times over my career, and I've watched many people in such a position. I think that the hiring process is 100% subjective. I think if you look the part, if I like you, if you have tickets to the Broncos, you're hired. What do you have to say about keeping it more objective?
Well, I would say you're 100% correct.
I love you.
It is very subjective. And unfortunately, they get the wrong person in the right job or the right person in the wrong job, and then they can't understand why things are not being done in a way that supports and grows their companies.
All right.
So what do you do, right?
Right.
What do you do to bring some objectivity into it? Many times, particularly small business owners think, well, we can't do any better than we're doing. We just post an ad on Craigslist or in the local newspaper or even on Facebook, right?
Right.
And then we say, okay, I only got 10 people. I only got 10 people coming in, but I don't really like any of them. But, I better select one of them because I only have the 10. So what they forget is there are so many tools out there today for small businesses all the way up to larger businesses that can help you attract a larger pool of applicants. And it's called an applicant tracking system, or commonly called in the business an ATS system. And if you get one that also not only takes the application form online at the point that they see your ad, they fill it out, they click send, not only does that help them to attract additional applicants, they have a greater likelihood of attracting qualified ones. And often what happens is a lot of companies set up their own ATS systems, but unfortunately they don't have an SEO or social media arm. A search engine optimization is SEO for those that are aware of what that means.
Right.
And what that does is it helps them to attract others that otherwise wouldn't know about their company, or know about their company but wouldn't think to look. Because there's a lot of passive candidates out there. And in order to entice them to come to your company and apply, you got to hit them wherever they're looking.
Well, that makes sense.
Sure.
I mean, you think about you're going to have a restricted pool if you're not optimizing where you're searching, and we think that, Jeanette, well, we're people. We're interviewing them. We're looking for the qualified candidates. They interview really well, and they seem to be, I've got my little tracking. They seem to be scoring on all my little markers. And then later on, and it actually doesn't take very long, but it's almost like the person that starts the job is not the person who interviewed for the job. Do you ever find that?
Oh, I find that all the time. Because an interview alone, so if all you do is interview somebody, hire them, you only have statistically a 14% success rate. Now, if you add a background check, it improves it to 26%. But as you can see, those odds aren't very good, are they?
No.
Not at all.
Yeah. So what needs to happen is there needs to be more objectivity up front. Because unfortunately, when we interview somebody, within the first 4.3 minutes, we've already made our decision, either consciously or unconsciously. So if somebody comes in all tatted up, they're going to go, no. And we don't even listen that they may be the most technically savvy person that we've ever, interviewed. But we can't get past the fact that they have tats, or that they have gray hair, or that they're really young, or whatever it is, right?
Mm-hmm.
We really base our decision, again, sometimes unconsciously, on our biases. Unfortunately, in a court of law, the judge doesn't care about your biases. What they care about is, what did you do to help infuse objectivity up front to make sure this is the right candidate? And so what I'm recommending is that you infuse as much objectivity up front before you even interview the person.
Well, Jeanette, let's zone in on what you just said there. In a court of law, are you seeing cases going to legal action for not being hired?
Well, that and for other things, yes. Using assessments that are not qualified under the Department of Labor. There's 3,000 publishers out there, but only a small handful that meet the Department of Labor guidelines. It could be that they don't use the same structured interview process for each candidate. It could be that they select all of a certain category of employee that they can show, they can document.
All right, hold on now. Let me jump to the other side of the fence here.
Okay.
Here in Colorado, we have a what is it called?
Employer at will.
Yes.
Employment at will. Yeah.
Right. So I get to choose whoever I want, don't I?
Well, employment at will talks more about, at least in my experience, in having been in this occupation for decades.
Sure.
Is more about when we promote you or fire you or say, this just isn't working out.
Right.
We can let you go at any time with or without cause for any reason.
Right. So we can hire anybody.
Unfortunately, if I can document that there is a reason and that there is a trend here in your company, then I have a greater likelihood of being able to show to a judge that you discriminated against me.
Yeah, you need Jeanette Seibley to help you in your assessment
No, I'm not
process.
an attorney.
No, but in the process, this is what you do: is you advise CEOs and owners of businesses on these topics specifically.
Correct.
Would you please provide some contact information?
Yes, my website is Seibco. That's S as in Sam, E-I, B as in boy, C as in cat, O.com. That address again is Seibco, S as in Sam, E-I, B as in boy, C as in cat, O.com. Or you can call me at area code 303-660-6388. That number again is area code 303-660-6388.
Well, and I think one of the other pieces of this that is so good for us to know is there are amazing people out there that if we put the pieces in place, if we take the time to assess what do we really need that person to do or not look like, but their job description and the role that they're going to play. If we're far more intentional rather than just kind of going, we need more bodies
Just
in
slow
here.
down the revolving door for sure.
I think so. So Jeanette, this was a valuable conversation. Thank you so much for sharing with our audience today.
You're very welcome.
All right, folks, don't go anywhere. When we return, more positive business talk. You're listening to Angel and Eric on the Experience Pros Radio Network.
The Experience Pros, revolutionizing the way people treat people in business.
Benjamin Franklin once said that nothing is certain except death and taxes. He was right, mostly. What Ben didn't know was that when it comes to death, Mike Heffelbauer, licensed and board certified in funeral services since 1990, has served families with dignity and respect while saving them thousands with their affordable and realistic pricing. Heffelbauer Funeral Services, family-owned and community-involved. When certainty calls, call Heffelbauer Funeral Services, 720-344-6087. 720-344-6087 or visit HeffelbauerFuneralServices.com.
Where do you go when the bank says no? Every business needs money, and yours is probably no different. What's that you say? Your bank backed out on a commitment to you? Our friend Steve Replin has the answers to your financial questions. Steve's new book, Where to Go When the Bank Says No, is the authoritative guide to finding you the money you need now. Where to Go When the Bank Says No. Available right now at hardmoneybooks.com. That's hardmoneybooks.com. Where do you go when the bank says no? hardmoneybooks.com.
Can you imagine going an entire day without your phone or computer? Crazy, right? How else would you communicate with your team, contact that client, or even get paid? Absolutely nothing happens when you don't have technology in your lap. Even a slow-running computer can stall your progress. And when your software doesn't sync, nothing seems to work out. You've got a technology partner like no other with C² Computer Consulting. C² is your business pain reliever. Solve your pain. Call C² at 303-933-1113.
If printing is an essential part of your business day, then RMK Cartridge is your lifeline to success. Hi, this is Eric, and Angel and I wouldn't think of running our business without having RMK Cartridge on our speed dial. Remanufactured ink and toner cartridges are just the beginning. Free delivery and award-winning service coupled with 30 to 50% savings over original manufacturer products means that we're saving time, money, and space in the landfill all at once. Treat your printer to the best. Contact the guys at RMK Cartridge at 303-781-2076 or on the web at rmkcartridge.com.
Being a homeowner, business owner, or a consumer has never been easier thanks to the Extreme Customer Service Directory. You can count on the Experience Pros Network to deliver the best in customer service and collaboration. Check out the Extreme Customer Service Directory for all your referrals, and if you don't see your favorites on the list, let us know. We'll check them out, and if their customers are saying great things about them, they could be a great fit for the Extreme Customer Service Directory. Online at experiencepros.com/directory.
Tell your staff to tune in daily to the Experience Pros Radio Show. Business training and inspiration from national experts are here for you every day on the Experience Pros Radio Show. Start your week off by learning a great new business skill. Tune in midweek to boost your positive attitude and be sure to always end your week with Fan Dragon Friday. The Experience Pros Radio Show is here for you every day, changing the way people treat people in business. Join the revolution and tune in to the Experience Pros Radio Show. Weekday business training designed to inspire you to get your business right.
When danger is imminent, will you be prepared? Now many mobile devices can bring you critical information from local sources you trust. With the unique sound and vibration, wireless emergency alerts keep you in the know wherever you are. Learn more at ready.gov/alerts.
He's calling back on a different line.
Lucky you, because you get to listen to the Laura Ingraham Show mornings on the legendary KLZ.
The experienced pros want to help you get your business right. Have you joined the revolution? Visit meetup.com/therevolution and become a business revolutionary. And now, back to Eric and Angel on the Experienced Pros Radio Show.
Welcome back to the Experienced Pros Radio Show. Hey, this is Janet Jackson on the music, right?
Yes.
Yeah. The last time I danced to this particular tune, I threw my back out. Oh my gosh.
You have a tendency to throw your back out. I remember.
I move my swivel hips in ways that perhaps I ought not.
You went to. We've got a little lounge place here, Swingers Lounge, where you can do like a golf virtual reality.
Golf. Swingers. Golf.
Yeah, and you threw your back out there too.
Right.
All right. You need some alternative behaviors, I think you need to strengthen your back. Well, we've got our next guest is Dr. Noel Kite. He's a chiropractor in Lone Tree at 303 denverchiropractic.com, 303 denverchiropractic.com. They have a state-of-the-art chiropractic facility, and he says that they're convinced that after just one visit to our office, you will see why chiropractic is the safe and effective alternative to back surgery. Dr. Kite, welcome to the Experienced Pros Radio Show.
Thank you for having me, Eric and Angel. How are you guys today?
You know, I'm doing all right. Thank you for asking. I think Angel's doing okay as well.
I'm feeling groovy.
But Dr. Kite, I got to tell you something. I've learned more about chiropractic just by listening to you for a couple of minutes than I do most places, and I wanted you to share, if you will, please, the holistic approach towards whole wellness rather than just cracking your back in the right place.
Yeah, absolutely. We love talking about that with our patients. To give you the full scoop in just a brief time, what we really look at is how people move. That we find that people are in pain when their body's not moving correctly. So when somebody comes into our office or, I have a problem, what I do is I like to go out and just sit and people watch and guess what's wrong with them. And I watch them move, and I watch their knees, and I watch their hips and their necks and everything like that. And by just seeing how you move, we can actually locate those major issues that are keeping you from living that full life that you really enjoy, keeping you from going golfing, from playing hockey, from skiing and snowboarding on the weekends. And that's the big difference.
I'm so impressed that you can people watch and kind of determine, is it your hips, is it their knee, is it their back, is it, and you see from their posture the things that are bothering you.
He's looking at me again.
Well, yeah. and so often we just kind of live with a lot of those symptoms until it's just so bad we can't get out of bed in the morning. Am I right?
Absolutely, absolutely. And there's always a call to action, is what we would call it with our patients, is they're able to pretty much maintain their health by themselves with some over-the-counter drugs or some stretches that they do. Until they're not able to maintain it by themselves anymore, that's when we get our phone call and their crisis management care. So it's much, much easier for us to start with somebody when they first start having some aches and pains, because we can clear that stuff out so quickly. We do a unique type of treatment in our office called active release technique. And that's the new age stuff. That's the gold standard that all chiropractors should be doing out there. And we get amazing results in the office, before and after results.
Can you help with the dagger that's right below my left shoulder blade, because I believe I've got a stress-activated ouch?
I love it. Yes, absolutely, we can get you in. And those are the big ones that, you wake up with it, you can't even come up with an explanation. You come into the office, we'll give you the full 411 on the issue and help you that same day.
That same day. And I think we walk around so often with these pains, and right. Like you said, you have the shoulder pain, Eric, but people finally, when they're in crisis mode, so let's give your phone number right now. Somebody's in crisis mode and they've got an ache and they can't medicate it themselves. How do you want them to get in touch with you, Noel?
Absolutely. I'll give you guys the main line that you can talk to Peggy. It's 303-708-8088 is the best phone number for the office. 303-708-8088
is the number.
All right. So, Noel, when I think about I think about people who go to the chiropractor. It's people in their 40s. We're older. We're kind of just not recovering as quick as we used to.
Right.
But like sometimes my kids come home, their backpacks, Noel,
heavy.
Oh my gosh.
Unbelievable.
Is this a problem?
You wouldn't think it is, but we have all sorts of kiddos come in here. We treat a lot of our kids are really active in athletics. So we see a lot of the soccer players from Rush and Real, Storm teams, and then we also see, we treat a lot of the minor issues that they come along with. But the most amazing thing is seeing the kids that you're talking about with those heavy backpacks, and they're leaning forward, and their head is forward, and their traps are tight, and their neck is tight, and just treating them once or twice in the course of 2 or 3 months, and we snap them back to where they want to be.
Well, I think even sometimes like they have these little sleepovers. My son had a buddy sleepover the other day, and they're sleeping on the floor. And
Yeah.
Jay and I are like, we could never do that anymore.
No.
We ran that course years ago, didn't we?
Yeah, absolutely. All right, and I know you do more than just back pain.
Yes, we do. The majority of our patients that actually come in with knee and shoulder issues. That when we were working out in the Midwest, those lazy Midwest people, they're all having the back pain. But out here in active Colorado, primarily knees and shoulders, and that's what we love because the stats on surgery for knees and shoulders are not good. The recoveries are so long, and so many people don't recover 100%.
So, Dr. Kite, can you avoid surgery if we get in early enough?
Absolutely. That we're looking for scar tissue, and scar tissue is the predecessor to most tears and ruptures in the musculoskeletal system, given that the tear wasn't during an impact.
Say that again.
Say that again, yeah.
Scar tissue is the predecessor?
Yeah. So what happens is an overused muscle turns into something like beef jerky, that you can't pull it apart, you can't push it together, and if you twist it too much, it actually tears. Can you picture that in your mind?
Absolutely, now that you gave me beef jerky.
Yeah.
Perfect. So a healthy muscle is more like uncooked steak, where you can pull it, twist it, push it together, and nothing happens to it. Well, in the muscle world, if we're looking at something like beef jerky, if you pull it apart, that's a muscle stretching. So those tight hamstrings that people get, a lot of times there's scar tissue back there in the hamstrings and hips. The muscle contraction, that's why we are able to work with the DU athletic teams and get their performance up, because we're enhancing athletic contractions, we're enhancing muscle contractions with them. And then that twisting motion, that's what is really contributing to all those tears. So a medial meniscus tear, the ACL, all of those things, the rotator cuff, all of those tears up there are always having the scar tissue in them first.
All right, now, Noel, you're actually the official chiropractor for the DU, of the DU sports teams, yes?
All of the DU sports teams.
All the DU sports
All of the
teams.
DU. So the hockey, the lacrosse, the soccer, basketball, men's and women's. If you guys haven't been out to a women's gymnastics meet yet, you've got to go see them.
They're amazing, aren't they?
Oh my gosh. And they have so much fun. They do this little dance party after the meet.
That's what I do.
You do that too, Eric. You do.
All right, so Noel, what else do you want our listeners to know before we have to let you go?
So we have a few events that we're going to this upcoming season. We're doing the American Diabetes Association is having us over at their health fair on February 22nd up in Denver. Then we're also going to Castle Rock's Healthy Living Expo, and I believe that is February 28th. So you can go on the Castle Rock Chamber of Commerce website and look up them. And we always do free treatments and assessments when we're at events like that.
Well, I'll tell you what, and Dr. Noel is also a member of the Extreme Customer Service Directory, and you know that you can also post that on our website as well, our
Facebook page.
Meetup.
And Noel, if you send that information, because you are a member of the Extreme Customer Service Directory, we'll be happy to post those events on our meetup calendar for you.
You betcha.
Absolutely, we'll get that to you then.
That's Dr. Noel Kite with 303 Denver Chiropractic, 303 denverchiropractic.com, and the phone number once again to call is 303-708-8088, 303-708-8088. Dr. Kite, thank you for joining us today.
Thank you. Have a great afternoon, folks.
Absolutely. Now, folks, when we return, a whole bunch of people are going to start talking here in the coming days, weeks, and months to come. They're all going to be telling me
where to go.
Coming up next on the Experience Pros Radio Network.
The Experience Pros are here to help you get your business right. To learn more, visit experiencepros.com.
Networking is full of myths. Bring lots of business cards. Be sure to meet at least 10 new people. Have your 30-second sales pitch ready. Your network is your net worth, but only if you're networking with your A-team. Take the guesswork out of your networking by joining Extreme Relationship Management. It's transforming the way people are networking. It's way more fun than drive-by networking and doesn't waste your time handing out stacks of business cards. Check out ExtremeRelationshipManagement.com for their next event. ExtremeRelationshipManagement.com.
If you're ready to get serious about your health, then experience the BioT difference. BioT Medical's all-natural testosterone pellet therapy is the safest and most effective way to increase your testosterone levels. Testosterone therapy not only improves your energy and libido, but also protects against heart disease, high cholesterol, type 2 diabetes, Alzheimer's, and prostate cancer. Go to biotmedical.com to find a BioT certified practitioner near you. That's BIOTE medical.com.
Renew, heal, and experience the miraculous with Master Healer, Yoga, and Meditation teacher, Karen Corona. Karen has 30 years experience providing natural healing therapies and nutritional education. Her yoga and meditation programs will guide you back to vibrant health and wellness. Call Karen today and get started. 303-725-1119. Mention Experience Pros and get $450 off Karen's upcoming healing and yoga retreat in June, set in lovely Nuevo Vallarta, Mexico. 303-725-1119 or online at KarenCorona.com.
Your photographs are your treasures. Your art collection means something to you, and that jersey you won in that silent auction is providing you with tons of bragging rights, so it matters to you where you have it framed. Trust your framing to the experts at Frame Art, the experts with heart. What matters to you matters to Frame Art. Don't drop your treasures off at a warehouse. Call Frame Art, 303-722-1525, 303-722-1525, located just north of Dartmouth on South Broadway in Englewood. Frame Art. It matters.
You keep wondering about refinancing options. You know rates are low, but don't know how to go about getting the best rate and best type of loan for your situation. What do you even need to get started? Wonder no more. Go to CherylAnswers.com. Cheryl of ALMC Mortgage has put together a checklist of what you need to know and frequently asked questions when it comes to your mortgage. Get answers. Go to CherylAnswers.com. CherylAnswers.com.
LMB number 100020432. NMLS number 266695. You can check the licensing status of your mortgage loan originator at dora.state.co.us.
Random online searching is one way to find a good company, but an even better way is to choose the companies that are listed on the Extreme Customer Service Directory. This elite list of companies have one thing in common. They offer extreme customer service. Their customers are bragging about them, and that's what sets them apart. Trust the companies listed on the Extreme Customer Service Directory to take care of you. Extreme Customer Service Directory at experiencepros.com/directory. experiencepros.com/directory.
Why do you say that debt consolidation is a bad idea? I'm considering it now, and it looks good on paper.
The Dave Ramsey Show.
We call it debt consolidation because it doesn't change your habits. 88% of the time that people combine all of their debts into one pile, they don't change their habits. 9 out of 10 times they keep borrowing money. It's not math. It's not interest rate that's your problem. It's cutting your lifestyle. And debt consolidation treats the symptom.
Dave Ramsey, noon to 3 on KLZ 560, The Source.
The Experience Pros radio show, where small business is big business and your business is our business. Follow them on twitter.com/experiencepros. Now, back to Angel and Eric, the Experience Pros.
Welcome back to the Experience Pros radio show. Time does keep on slipping.
It's been how long?
Future.
How long?
12 years.
12 years. Since Eric has taken a vacation.
Right.
Now, I don't count trips to going to visit family, funerals, wedding, going home for Christmas. That's not a vacation. That's a trip. And in our household, yes, we've actually had to decipher the difference.
Right.
But you haven't traveled, really. You haven't really done much travel. Well, we did do a couple travel trips last year. I mean, we did.
To launch business.
Yeah, but you didn't see, that's not a vacation.
No, absolutely.
But that was a trip. You did go on a trip.
Well, yeah, I've been. I got on a plane once, twice.
So see, stop. You're not listening to me.
I am listening.
No, you're like, I don't do that. You do that.
No, you said visiting family. What? No.
Some of us don't mind being in the presence of our family for a little while and segments, at least a little bit.
Right.
All right. So Eric has not been on vacation in 12 years.
I looked it up in the dictionary. There's a picture of Angel pointing back at me and saying, "Get back to work."
Well, so I have been the resident vacationer here, and I do take vacations regularly. It's a part of my sanity. I mean, to kind of just take a break and unplug and relax and unwind. Well, Eric doesn't know what that's like, so our friends over at Highlands Ranch Travel want to send Eric on a vacation, but rather than us pick where Eric is going to go, Eric gets to say, here's where I want to go. We're going to let our listeners vote and decide.
I think this has chaos written all over it.
Nope. I think this is brilliant.
Someone's going to send me to Des Moines.
You're going to end up in Iowa. You could end up in the Amazon. It is going to be up to our listeners. So this week on Wednesday, we're actually going to be broadcasting live from Highlands Ranch Travel in Highlands Ranch.
Oh, come out and see us.
From 10 to noon. And so excited. You can come out and visit and check out all the vacation, all the travel books of where we're going to go. We're going to start to kind of kick it off. But here's the other side of the coin. So yes, we're going to send Eric on a vacation. The listeners are going to get to vote. But one of the things that the Experience Pros Network is known for is making you visible.
Absolutely.
And a lot of times you just think, if I could just get people into my store, into my restaurant, into my studio, then they would see what we do and it would be great. They would learn about us, they would hear about us, they would see what we do, and it would be great for us to build up our customer base. So we want to send our listeners to you, to your storefront as a voting location.
Oh, would you like to be a voting location? It is a simple sponsorship, and I'll tell you what, all around the city there's going to be places where your regulars, you can talk to them. It's another ping point that we call it. That you can talk to them and connect with them, and they can vote every single day. Or we'll send people through the radio show to your locations. We might even come out and do a remote for your location, and oh boy, we're going to bring some people.
So at the voting locations, you'll have a voting box. We'll put up a banner.
Right.
People can vote, and to bribe people to come and vote, every time they vote, they're going to be entered in to win a prize of their own. So they get to go on a nice little vacation.
A vacation prize.
Eric gets to go on vacation. We're sending people into your store. It's a 13-week campaign. It kicks off the 1st of February and goes through the end of April.
Where would you like to send me?
And if you are a voting location, if you'd like, we'll even come out and do a live broadcast at your location. It's $4.99 for the entire voting location sponsorship package.
It's a 13-week campaign with all kinds of mentions and advertisements and all kinds of great stuff going on. $4.99, that's it?
$4.99 for the entire 13 weeks, plus the live broadcast at your location. Other sponsorship packages are available. If you're interested, you can contact us at radio@experiencepros.com or give us a call at 855-FANBRAG, 855-326-2724, or if you meet one of our fantastic team members out in the community, Jenny Gould, Phil Baronoff, Kimberly Orr, they would be happy to share that with you. But we will be at Highlands Ranch Travel on Wednesday for a live broadcast, and we're going to finally get to tell Eric where to go.
I understand we're looking for a fitness sponsor to get me into...
Bikini ready.
That's not what I was going to say, but yes.
Yeah, Eric hasn't... He's not really quite
I used
bathing suit ready.
I used that phrase, that whole bikini ready thing yesterday, and after people got done hurling out their Broncos snacks, one of my friends sat there and he says, I think you should stick with a one-piece.
Like a big T-shirt.
I'm just saying.
Like a big T-shirt.
Right.
Yeah. No. We want him to be beach bod ready, wherever he goes, because you might be doing some athletic activities. You might be ziplining through the Amazon.
Oh, well, let's talk about that Amazon thing, okay? Because I want to be able to influence a little bit of what's going on here.
No influencing.
If you have to strap a saddle on the insects, I'm not interested. Okay? Not going to the Amazon.
I think, but so there might be some activity involved, and you're a little lacking in the activity, so he needs to be ready for whatever. He might be, maybe you're going on a hike. You're going to hike up a big mountain or something.
Hike?
I don't know. Maybe you'll go swimming with the dolphins. You need to be ready for this.
I like dolphins.
You need a little exercise. So we want to make sure that he's ready, that he can handle the trip and whatever comes at him. So we are also looking for a fitness fitness sponsor. Every week, Highlands Ranch Travel will be on the radio sharing fun destinations around the world.
Right.
These are possible voting options. We're going to narrow down.
Can we invite the listeners to come with us?
Yes.
Wherever they choose to send me.
So-
Because if it's good for me, it better be good for you.
At the end of it, once we vote, and the actual decision will take place on March 12th.
Oh.
We'll finally, we're going to narrow down the voting, picking out certain locations, narrow it down as the weeks go on, and on March 12th, we'll find out where Eric is going to go. And then we'll offer a group package if you want to follow along. We might do a live broadcast from the location. We might just do some video sharing. We're going to keep track of Eric and making sure that he's enjoying himself, that he truly does unplug. His phone might get lost accidentally, locked into something, I don't know, my suitcase.
I think not.
It might.
Thou shalt not.
It might. You might have, I don't know. It's going to be a full travel experience. Highland Ranch Travel, so thrilled that they're partnering with us to send Eric on vacation. And then our plan is to make sure people have heard of you. We are here to make you visible. So if you would like to be a voting location, let's get in touch with us at radio@experiencepros.com or 855-326-2724, 855-FAMBRAG.
And if you cannot wait to get your travel on, go check out HR Travel, Highlands Ranch Travel at hrtvl.com. That's hrtvl.com. Oh, did I do that right? Yes, I did.
hrtvl.com.
Yep.
You're welcome to Highlands Ranch Travel.
I'm a little nervous.
Why?
Well, it's the big speaking cockroaches of the Amazon, or
camels.
Oh, wait a minute! No, camels. No, me and the camel.
I think
we get along really well.
Have you ever ridden a camel? You have?
No.
Oh. Like, when would you have done that?
Not like you're asking. Yosemite Sam.
What, Yosemite Sam?
I live vicariously through Yosemite Sam.
What?
Haven't you seen the cartoon?
Yeah.
Yosemite Sam riding through the
You can't say I live vicariously through Yosemite Sam, as if I've ridden a camel, but not like that. I think there's more to this story, but I don't want to hear it. No, zip.
All right.
Yeah. All right. You're going on vacation, buddy, and you're going to relax, and you're going to like it, and you're going to have a good time.
Can't I just send you? Send pictures.
No, you're going. You're going on a vacation. You're going to relax. You're going to unwind. You're going to come back.
You're going to like it, mister.
Yeah. You're going to pack a bathing suit or hiking boots or snorkel
something.
or I don't know.
All right. So if you've got some ideas, you want to get this conversation kicked off, you wanted to tell me where to go, drop it on our Facebook wall, facebook.com/experiencepros, and tell me where to go. You think that's funny, don't you?
I do. Everybody's wanted to tell Eric where to go. Well, this is our chance. We're going to have several weeks of where we want to send Eric.
Absolutely. All right. Well, herein lies the end of our first hour of production today, but don't go anywhere. We've got a whole nother hour. Positive business talk coming up next. You know this is the one destination that you can come to every single day. You're not going to find any crazy market reports or news of murders and all that kind of stuff. We're going to talk about business, and we're going to keep a positive spin on it. So we do have to pause for a station ID. Charlie, our producer, Angel, myself, everybody that makes the Experience Pros radio show is full of gratitude for you. Thank you for sharing the show with others, and thank you for being the revolution. You really are. Today you can give somebody a 20-second kiss. You know you want to. It stands for kindness is so simple. We'll be back after this.
This has been the Experience Pros radio show with business revolutionaries Angel Tussey and Eric Raymer. For more information, you can contact Experience Pros by calling 720-344-2446 or visit them on the web at experiencepros.com, facebook.com/experiencepros, and twitter.com/experiencepros. What are you waiting for? Join the revolution.
KLZ 560.
How do you do a zero-based budget when you're self-employed?
The Dave Ramsey Show.
You take your minimum that you know you're going to make. I mean, there's a certain amount when you're self-employed, you know you're going to make at least X. And you do a regular zero-based budget with X. But then you do a list of things that you wished you could have gotten to, but you couldn't with that minimum. Maybe, depending on how small the minimum is, it may be a lot of things. But it certainly needs to be a long list. And then you look at that list and you look at it with your spouse and you say, if we only make enough money to do one more thing, what would we do? And we only make another thing, what would we do? We only make another thing, what would we do? And if we make enough money to pay off one more thing, and you keep putting a number beside those right down the list, and then you rewrite that list in order, now what you have is a prioritized spending plan. And once you have that, then when you get money in above your minimums, is you work your way right down that list in order of priority.
Dave Ramsey, noon to 3 on KLZ 560, The Source.
I'm Randy Corcoran from Wake Up with Randy Corcoran, the brand new live and local talk show for principled lovers of freedom like you and me. On the Tuesday show, backed by popular demand, it's Christopher Doss from Revolutionary Communications and the Leadership Institute. Never a dull moment with Chris, and never a dull moment on the newest voice for freedom, Wake Up with Randy Corcoran, 5 to 7 a.m. here on KLZ 560. Don't miss it.
This is the legendary KLZ, AM 560, KLZ HD Denver, and online streaming at 560thesource.com. Since 1922, KLZ Denver.
This is the Blaze Radio News. I'm John DeMaster. Massive security concerns with your personal information on the Obamacare website, the topic of another hearing on Capitol Hill today. Teresa Fryer, the Chief Information Security Officer at CMS, saying she notifies Tony Trankel of the security problems found during testing of the website.
I provided him the risks that were discovered during testing from a security perspective, and as the Chief Information Officer takes that in, and there's many other teams that provide other risks. There's business risks, mission risks, and all that is taken into consideration when a decision is made to put a system into operation.
Administrator Marilyn Tabner signing the authority to operate after a recommendation from Trankel despite the security concerns. The Senate may take up and approve that $1.1 trillion package today after the House votes 359 to 67 to approve it yesterday. This is news on the Blaze Radio Network.
Paid for by Stansbury Associates Investment Research.
Hey, Dan, did you hear Obama took a pay cut?
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, he took a 5% pay cut because that's what other government workers were losing due to the recent sequester.
Well, you know that's peanuts for him, right? I mean, he gets paid a pretty hefty salary as president, but did you know that he also makes an additional $72,000 on average per month on the side?
Wait, President Obama collects money from something other than his job?
Crazy, right?
Where's all this extra cash coming from?
Well, last week I came across a website called secretincome2.com, which explained exactly where the money comes from. But the cool thing is, it also shows how guys like you and me can rake in thousands of dollars every month by taking advantage of essentially the same income secret Obama uses.
You mean there's a way I can do this for myself? Come on, that sounds too good to be true.
If you don't believe me, go to secretincome2.com and check out the story. It's totally free, and you don't have to sign up for anything.
What's that website again?
It's www.secretincome2.com.
The Blaze Radio News on KLZ 560 The Source.
You're listening to the Experience Pros radio show brought to you by Mass Mutual Colorado. Experience Pros, where business revolutionaries Angel Tussey and Eric Raymer, best-selling authors of Lists That Saved My Business and founders of Experience Pros University, are inspiring you to get your business right. Let's join Angel and Eric for today's program.
Hello and welcome back to the Experience Pros Radio Show with Angel and Eric. Very nice to have you along with us. I've been crying through the break. I don't know why. I just our producer is so funny.
Oh my gosh!
We'll just leave it at that.
Oh wait, what?
No, we can't discuss that.
Then why'd you bring it up?
Because I was crying and I'm still wiping tears.
Okay, but you know what? Here's the thing.
Yeah.
You're like one of those people that posts on Facebook one of those like cryptic little messages, and you say nothing, and yet you're begging for people to ask you more questions. And you're like, no, I don't want to talk about it.
No.
I seriously saw somebody say that on Facebook. They posted this cryptic message.
Yeah.
And somebody said, that's a cryptic message, and ooh, blah, 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 and what is
Right.
this? And he's like, I really don't want to talk about it. I just wanted to get this off of my chest.
I'm not like that at all.
That is so what
not
you
like that
totally
at all.
just
No.
cryptic messaged.
Comedy is only comedy if you get the punchline.
You just
some people do and some people don't. Hey, did you eat during the Broncos game yesterday? Did you have munchies and snacks?
No, not at all. I ate my carrot sticks and I drank my protein shake.
And you don't call that eating?
Actually, I didn't do that.
Oh.
I'm lying.
Did you make game day snacks?
Yes.
Yeah, right. And
Yeah, I actually read somewhere that who told me this, that people eat more on game days, on playoff days, and Super Bowl days than they do on Thanksgiving.
absolutely true.
It doesn't look like it. It doesn't seem like it because you're not making this huge meal.
No, you're making a bowl of chili, and then you're making about 16 wings, and then you're making all that cheese and crackers, and then you've got the dip with the chips and the pepperoni and the pizzas, and oh man, yeah.
Oh, and you just, it's like hand to mouth all day long.
Yes.
And it's just like nom 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 nom.
That
You
is
stand
exactly
up
right. So here's we got to go. I'm going to start a segment called the Rice Cooker Chronicles, but because
the Rice Cooker Chronicles.
Yes.
Do you really think? I mean, I know that you.
This is a segment worthy of continuation.
Seriously, Eric, I know that you are fascinated
Yeah.
with the fact that you're cooking your own meal.
Right.
But people have been doing that for years.
Oh, so you're saying it's because cooking my own meal?
Yeah.
Well, take a look at
Whatever. People have been creating.
response.
Okay, it's wings.
comment
chicken
after
wings.
comment
You are
after
not
comment.
the first person to make their own chicken wings.
You're right. I'm not the first person. I never claimed to be the first person. But how many people, yourself included, did not realize that you can use your rice cooker, yes, that thing which cooks rice, in a completely different way? I made Coca-Cola teriyaki wings
All right.
in
I'll meet
my
you.
rice cooker.
Okay.
45 minutes. I closed it, forgot about it. Ding, it's ready. Yummy.
I'll meet you halfway.
Okay,
You can do the Rice Cooker Chronicles
I like this idea.
someplace else. You can do a YouTube channel, you can do a little Facebook video, you can do a little internet something. But
Anybody interested in rice cooker recipes? Let us know on Facebook. Let's talk about it.
yeah.
What?
You know where the perfect place for you to share your rice cooking chronicles would
Right
be?
here on this broadcast.
Pinterest.
That Girls Network?
You are totally Pinteresting. That is a Pinterest topic. You have come to the other side. He is now a little domestic. He cleans his own apartment.
A
He
little
cooks his own
domestic.
food.
Listen to what you just did.
He's like switched roles with me because
Little domestic.
yesterday we were out. We were so busy. I did all this stuff, and we actually went through the drive-thru for dinner. And I never do that, ever. The kids said, it feels like we're on vacation because that's the only time we ever do something like that. And then you're like cooking and making all these gourmet meals.
Gourmet.
And you've like
Gourmet.
switched it over. But I'm still
Rice
telling
Cooker
you, Eric,
Chronicles
it's
coming to a radio show near you.
no, it's this is something people have been doing every day. You belong
I
on
do it.
Pinterest.
Not like I do
Nope,
not belong
yep,
on
you totally belong on that
If
Girls
you-
Network.
Attention! When we come back, the Major's in the house, and she's going to get you organized because you know something, it ain't a luxury.
It's a necessity.
Coming up next.
The Experience Pros are here to help you get your business right. To learn more, visit experiencepros.com.
Run a business and have a life. You got into business so you could enjoy life, and Employer Essentials can help. They keep up with the ever-changing payroll and employment laws and requirements, as well as all those employee management issues. Employer Essentials is the answer you've been looking for to add payroll and HR solutions that offer you peace of mind and the time to do what you want to do. Employer Essentials, Denver's trusted local payroll and HR provider for 15 years. EmployerEssentials.com or 303-734-9436.
When it comes time for you to buy your next new or gently used vehicle, you'll definitely want an auto broker. And when it comes to which auto broker to choose, here's all you need to know. Matt Martin and H.M. Brown & Associates. Matt has access to all makes and models and offers fantastic financing, leasing, and can even help you with your trade-in. H.M. Brown has 27 years with an A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau. Buy your next car with the integrity and capable help of Matt Martin and H.M. Brown & Associates. 303-414-2388. Call today.
Design, implement, and support. If you have a computer, a cell phone, or a tablet, you have a network. Hi, this is Eric, and I've got great news for you. Your network has a guy. For the last 15 years, Brad Binkley of Binkley IT has served his clients without killing the budget. Brad can effectively manage a network of up to 50 computers, typically for about 2 to 4 hours a week. Huge savings, no sacrifice. Call Brad today for your next IT partner. 720-254-1057. That's 720-254-1057. Binkley IT, solving the IT puzzle one piece at a time.
Nyland's Collision Center is an award-winning body shop that takes great care of you and your car. This matters when your insurance company wants to take shortcuts. Nyland's Collision Center only uses manufactured parts. This matters when a cheap, ill-fitting part is available. At Nyland's, it matters. If it's not perfect, it's not leaving. 303-761-9219. 303-761-9219.
When you think of going to the dentist, it makes you uncomfortable and uptight. You recall the dark ages of dentistry. Weisbart Dental wants to change that image. Imagine being welcomed in a comfortable, beautiful, brand new dental office with digital x-rays, digital photos, being comforted throughout the entire process. At Weisbart Dental, you'll be treated while relaxing in their massage chairs. Make an appointment for Weisbart Dental at 303-773-3373. Check them out at weisbartdental.com. WEISBARD dental.com.
I'm Dr. Lee Weisbard, and I can make you smile.
Are you an expert? At Experience Pros, we feature the best in business, and we're looking for industry experts to share tips with our audience. If you're an expert who offers great customer service and you'd like to be a part of the Experience Pros radio show, click on the radio interview request at experiencepros.com. We want our audience to hear from you. Go to experiencepros.com and fill out the radio interview request and start spreading the news that you're going to be on the radio.
The most listened to conservative woman in radio, Laura Ingraham, 7 to 10 on KLZ 560, The Source.
Do you know what your own personal debt ceiling should be? 0! I'm going to surgically remove the word debt from your vocabulary. Sound like fun? Well, it is. It's called The Dave Ramsey Show. Weekdays at noon on KLZ 560, The Source.
The Experience Pros want to help you get your business right. And now, back to Eric and Angel on the Experience Pros radio show.
All right, grunts, drop it. Give me 20. It's time to talk to the major.
Hoorah! Hoorah! Do you wish your household was more manageable, a little more orderly? Well, you are not alone. In fact, there's a major problem of disorder affecting American households. 75 million Americans report the need to have more order in their homes or offices. Well, never fear. Major Mom is here. The founder of Major Mom, Angela Cody-Rouget, is here in the studio with us. Hello, dear. Hello, lovelies.
Very nice to have you in the studio. It's like old times.
I know it.
Right?
Love it.
Folks, Angela Cody-Rouget, the founder of MajorMom.biz, MajorMom.biz. I'll tell you something. You are one of our heroes in business. We follow you. We mimic you. We want to be you. It's true.
I love you guys too.
Well, as a business owner, I think, Angela, a lot of us can learn a lot from the business practices that you do. We can model how to actually run a business versus a hobby, and take our business to the next level. But before we get to the business side of it, I want to talk a little bit. I want to remind our listeners, there's no need to be embarrassed. You guys are professionals, professional
Yes.
to the nth degree.
Non-judgmental is what puts the P in professional for us. Is nobody needs to be embarrassed about having us over to their home. We have seen it all.
Right, and you know, I even know that your organization takes the extra step to say that on the front side.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and it doesn't matter if you're worried that your clutter is different than everybody else's clutter. You got another thing coming, right?
Everybody always thinks they're the worst we've ever seen.
Right.
We're so hard on ourselves as human beings, but we always assure them, this is a lot of clutter, but it's not the worst you've ever seen. And the good news is, we're just here to help.
You are just here to help. Well, Wendy was over at my house last week helping us with our home office. She just makes you feel like you've really got your act together.
Yes.
She just lifts you up, and it's just stuff. and the stuff doesn't define us. It doesn't define who we are. It's just stuff, and let's just put a system in place. And
absolutely,
she's very uplifting, very fun.
We have a team of liberators that we only bring on if we really have a really good sense that they have a spirituality about them, that they serve a higher being, a higher God, and they're not here just to serve their egos and to, be better than everybody else. We're here to be servants to our clients, and so therefore we treat them with the utmost respect.
I think it's that servant leadership that really sets your business apart.
I think it definitely helps, create a team of people that are there to serve others, because I definitely serve my team.
Absolutely. All right, so you have put together an entire year of workshops for some of those people that are little do-it-yourselfers. We want to just kind of come in, do a little workshop, learn what we can, and you've got one going on tomorrow, am I right?
Yes, we have a fabulous workshop going on tomorrow, and whether you need to lose 5 pounds or 55 pounds, this workshop is for you. Because
she's looking at me.
Yes, I'm looking right at Eric with all that rice cooking going on for the holidays and Super Bowls and parties.
Chicken wings.
Oh, yes. Well, Eric, you can come tomorrow, and guess what? It's free. We are not charging for this workshop because we want to help people organize their kitchens, their time, and their life. And this workshop is being taught by 3 of our own liberators that are Weight Watcher members for life. They, between them, have probably lost 150 pounds, so they know what they're talking about.
All right, so we don't ever think of getting organized as part of losing weight.
I know, but it's a huge part of losing weight, because it's all down to organizing the kitchen in a manner where all the baking and fatty foods aren't front and center, and some time management so that you don't keep getting caught out on the road with fast food. So it's a time management aspect, and then of course organizing your closet and only having the clothes that fit and having the ones that you want to get into really ready to be hung up, and really having a process and a plan in place.
How do people register for the workshops?
They can go to majormom.biz. We also have an Eventbrite page, and they can also just show up. If you forget to RSVP because you didn't get around to it, then just show up.
Where is it going to be and what time?
It's in Greenwood Village at the Clarity Center, and all the information's on the website. It's from 10 to 11:30.
10 to 11:30 tomorrow. If losing weight is on your to-do list this year, attend this workshop. Get yourself organized. There's so many different workshops going on all year long. You've put together an entire calendar of events as well. And so you brought me in a calendar that hosts all your workshops, some different things to do throughout the year. And here's like this. Mother's Day is on the list, but it even says a week before to mail the Mother's Day card.
Yes.
When I saw that, Angela, I got to be honest with you, I got one of those calendars for myself, and it is so helpful because it helps you prepare in advance.
Yes, and you can get a free calendar from Major Mom. All you have to do is email us, liberators@majormom.biz, and we'll get a calendar to you and start helping you plan out your 2014 a little bit more effectively.
Okay, so let's talk a little business on the side here, Angela. I know we've gotten a lot of business tips from Major Mom and the systems that Angela has put in place, but you are improving your customer policies.
Yes.
And one of the policies that Major Mom has had in the past was if you did not reschedule more than 24 hours in advance, if you didn't call to cancel and didn't give any notice, there was a fee assessed. But you are doing away with that fee.
I read this fabulous book, Lists That Save My Business. Have you heard of it? I reread the book again, and I looked at the things to eliminate in your policies, and it just jumped off the page, and it said eliminate, charging for canceled appointments. And I thought, how did I miss that the first 2 times I read this book? So I sent an email to the team and I said, we are going to change our reschedule fee to reschedule protocol, and just asking for courtesy in the rescheduling, but not slamming them with the fee, but just making that clear that the expectation would be to call us.
A little communication goes a long way.
Yeah.
And I think that just by that little tiny switch in your presentation, you will win over so many more new customers, and people want to know that you're a human being on the other side. And
and we rarely ever charged it anyway, because it was always something very legitimate. And we never slammed our clients. We want them for life. And so when I reread Lists That Save My Business, I thought, Eric and Angel are geniuses.
Well, as long as we're talking about books, You have a series of books.
We do. We have a series of workbooks, home organizing, car organizing, laundry organizing. We have 4 more in the works right now that we're writing.
MajorMom.biz. You can set your appointment up right there, right from the website, MajorMom.biz. Attend one of the workshops, check them out, take them for a test run. Once you've gotten involved with Major Mom, you're going to realize that getting organized is not a luxury.
It's a
necessity.
MajorMom.biz. Angela, thanks for being here with us.
Have a majorly organized day, guys.
Cannot help it. Folks, don't go anywhere. When we return, more positive business talk. You're listening to Angela and Eric on the Experience Pros Radio Network.
The Experience Pros are here to help you get your business right. To learn more, visit experiencepros.com.
This is Dave Logan, and I know what it's like to get home and not be able to get into the garage, right? I mean, it's especially frustrating when you're getting home from a road trip. That's why I now trust Don's Garage Doors to make sure that it never happens to me again. The LiftMaster system, along with the reliability of Don's, gives me absolute confidence that I'll always be welcomed home. Perhaps you should contact my friends at Don's Garage Doors and ask about their free keypad and remote offers while their supplies last. Find them online at donsgaragedoors.com or call them at 303-738-DOOR.
It's time for you to take control of your money. If it's in a 401k, someone else is in charge. Getting a loan from yourself is not what you've always been taught, and it's not complicated. Pick up the phone and call Walt Wilson at Private Pension Design and ask him about the infinite banking concept at 303-550-2847. That's 303-550-2847. You can start learning more at privatepensiondesign.com. There are 10 videos and other tools to help you get out of debt without changing your cash flow or paying extra taxes. You've worked hard for the money you've saved. Learn how to keep more control of it at privatepensiondesign.com.
When you work from home, you run the risk of setting up a makeshift workspace in the corner or somewhere off to the side of your bedroom. It's not really a home office. It just happens to be your office at home. Let Helene's Designs help you create a productive workspace that transforms you from hobbyist into an innovative CEO ready to be featured in a magazine spread. Take charge of your home office and call Helene's Designs. You're the CEO. Make sure your home office looks like it. 720-233-7302. 720-233-7302.
Leaders, listen up. You want to get the very best from your people, and See It Thrive can help. Address personnel challenges with confidence and unleash the best performance out of your organization, team, or individuals. See It Thrive helps you realize the possibilities of your team coming together as an unstoppable force. Reduce conflict and empower transformation. Because you work with people, make the courageous choice to see it thrive. Call Sue Kenfield today at 303-791-2807. That's 303-791-2807. Discover and sign up for upcoming workshops at seeitthrive.com.
You've tried and tried to shed those 10, 20, even 50 pounds of excess weight, and like so many Americans, you're frustrated. It's no secret that the body needs to be in balance before lasting weight loss can be maintained. Let Dr. Deborah Zeff and Christy Edwards of Holistic Herbal Health help you detoxify your body and get you on the fast track to quantum weight loss. You know you can do this. Now you know someone who can help. Call Dr. Zeff and get started on your quantum weight loss today. 303-249-7742. That's 303-249-7742 or online at rootedinhealth.com.
Thinking.
The Dave Ramsey Show.
Thinking is a good thing. You see, nobody would intentionally go, hey, let's go $52,000 in credit card debt. That would be intelligent. That'll help our marriage. That'll help our future. People don't sit down and make that out as their plan. They just don't think. And you'll look up after 10 years and you got $52,000 in credit card debt and go, crap, how did we do this? Because you weren't thinking. I do it too. It's an interesting culture we live in.
Dave Ramsey, noon to 3 on KLZ 560, The Source.
The Experienced Pros want to help you get your business right. Have you joined the revolution? Visit meetup.com/therevolution and become a business revolutionary. And now, back to Eric and Angel on the Experienced Pros Radio Show.
Say what you want, but don't play games.
Welcome back to the Experienced Pros Radio Show. Are you having a good time? Are you having fun? Do you have an extra hour in your day?
Oh, I wish I had an extra hour in my day.
You know, it's not difficult to find that extra hour. Maybe you need to get up a little earlier, and we're not talking about rocket science here, although I understand you're getting up a little earlier.
I know. Okay, so I'm a brand new patient of Bio-T Medical. I had my hormone balance.
You got
pelleted last week.
Right.
And I'll tell you what, the pellets and I are having a little what do you call
You're
that?
saying that your optimal amount of hours of sleep have been exceeded, and it's 5:30 in the morning, time to get up.
I know. I keep waking up at 5:30, and I'm like, nay. Angel does not wake up at 5:30 in the morning. I don't care if I have had enough sleep, if I am refreshed. I got 2 more hours in me. Well, at 5 o'clock, I have 2 more hours
Well,
in me.
you know, let's not go to that extreme, but let's say you get up an extra 20 minutes
I'm
earlier.
so bad. I always think I want more.
Let's say you stay up an extra 20 minutes, and let's say you squeeze out an extra 20 minutes by getting off of Facebook and doing something else, right? You can find an hour in your day, always.
Okay, all right. I could probably find an extra hour in
Doesn't
my
require a ton of sacrifice.
day. All right. But what am I going to do with all that extra free time?
Therein lies the question.
Because I'm not working. I'm not working more.
You don't have to work, but sometimes you can.
Yeah.
What if you did something like this? Now, you don't have this problem, but I could probably benefit from using that extra hour in your day to catch up on my email. And by catching up, I mean organize.
I think you should.
Right.
Oh, my gosh. Read those emails that come to you.
Indeed.
How fascinating would that be?
All right. I don't think I like your sarcasm,
All right,
so we'll go to
see.
the second one.
How about handwriting and mailing?
Yeah, right. There's 2 different things there.
A couple of thank you notes to people that you've met with, that have supported you, that you've done business with, that you ran into in the last week.
How about planning a romantic evening for your significant other?
That would be so sweet.
I need a significant other.
All right. How about taking some time out to go where people hang out socially and meet
so that I can
somebody else?
find a significant other?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right.
All right. Now, I know this is a working thing, but updating your social media profiles, like your LinkedIn or your Twitter, give them a little update because they're probably out of date.
Right.
And so spending a little time just updating your Google Plus profile or whatever else you've put out there.
This one sounds a little nasty, but why not just Google yourself?
You should Google yourself.
And if that just takes 5 minutes, well then, start Googling your coworkers.
Not oogling.
I said Google.
I just wanted to be sure that we
said
were clear
Google.
on what we're doing. How about
I just wanted to say Google yourself.
how about working out? I've started doing yoga. I've started doing a little yoga. I know my producer Charlie, he and I are examining the imbalanced world that yoga brings. I was doing a video this weekend, and she says you definitely need a sense of humor because you're wobbly and googly and all off balance and stuff. But I'm getting better.
All right.
Getting better.
All right. Here's something I'm actually going to do. I'm going to surprise you the day that it happens, but I'm going to plan a weekend and just get away. I am. I may even fly to Vegas or somewhere else and go away for a weekend.
Okay, just because she is saying we're going to go away for the weekend doesn't mean, oh, I'm going to plan this. Like, you're going to, that doesn't count.
What's she?
That doesn't count. How about volunteering for a charity? A nonprofit organization that you've been passionate about. An hour is all, they would love that. I think, what about in your car? What if you took the time in your car to actually learn a foreign language or...
Like that commercial?
Yeah, I love that. That's like one of my favorite commercials.
So one of my friends was watching that commercial where the 2 guys get in the car and there's a 13-hour road trip, right? And they start listening to this Teach Yourself Spanish, and by the time they get out 13 hours later, they're fluent in Spanish. And one of my friend's sons sits there and says, do you really think they learned all that, or did they know Spanish before they got there? And I said, they're actors. They learned one line.
Il s'appelle Bucky, à cause de ses dents.
À cause de ses dents?
À cause de ses dents.
À cause de ses dents.
I used to learn French in my car, and it was very, very fun. How about having lunch with a mentor? Not somebody that, that you're trying to do a sales pitch to. That's different. But a colleague or a mentor or a friend. Just take some time to reconnect with somebody.
Pick up that phone and maybe talk to a family member. Remember, that's probably good advice for me. Or an old friend.
or old friend. He's like,
Right.
or somebody else that I could possibly talk to.
Psycho.
What about cleaning up something or taking care of something that's kind of been on your back burner? We went to the Success Unleashed Summit this weekend, and there was one exercise where we had to think about something that was bugging us. And all of a sudden what flashed in front of my eyes was all these unfinished projects that have kind of been on the back burner since the beginning of the year,
Right.
because I have so many fun things we've been implementing that I've got more loose ends than I care to admit.
Why don't you read a good business book?
Or write a short story or a blog, or even just journal your gratitude, right? Make a list of 100 things that you're grateful for, like our friend, What Would Faith Do?
I like it. I like it a lot. Lots of things that you can do to build in an hour. And, maybe we...
Clean out your closet. That's my favorite.
Right?
I'm such a nerd when it comes to this. My relaxing, if I have an hour all to myself and I'm home, I will organize my closet.
And maybe we got a little aggressive on the front end of this segment by saying you could do an hour per day. Or just start small. Do an hour a week. Get up 10 minutes earlier. 10 minutes. You're not going to miss that 10 minutes. That's
No.
one push of the snooze button.
I don't snooze.
Apparently, you don't even sleep.
I know, but I do. I've been waking up at 5 in the morning, and I'm awake, and I'm ready to go, but I don't want to be up. And so there's the challenge, is I don't really want to be awake. So
You're
now,
working it out as you become optimal.
so I do have my optimized life. So now I'm thinking, am I going to have to start staying up later so that I can sleep? Because I like to sleep in. Even if I'm not sleepy.
Yeah, there
I
you go.
think it's a problem. I think I might need to see.
This isn't hormones. This is psychology right there.
Yeah.
All right. Well, there you have it. Lots of things to do in an hour, and we encourage you to do something. You see, part of talking about it is just talking about it until you do it. So put some action behind your words. We'll be back with somebody who knows how to put fantastic action into the events that you're planning, or should be, coming up next on the Experience Pros Radio Show.
The Experience Pros are here to help you get your business right. To learn more, visit experiencepros.com.
Can you imagine going an entire day without your phone or computer? Crazy, right? How else would you communicate with your team, contact that client, or even get paid? Absolutely nothing happens when you don't have technology in your lap. Even a slow-running computer can stall your progress. And when your software doesn't sync, nothing seems to work out. You've got a technology partner like no other with C-Squared Computer Consulting. C-Squared is your business pain reliever. Solve your pain. Call C-Squared at 303-933-1113.
Being a homeowner, business owner, or a consumer has never been easier thanks to the Extreme Customer Service Directory. You can count on the Experience Pros Network to deliver the best in customer service and collaboration. Check out the Extreme Customer Service Directory for all your referrals, and if you don't see your favorites on the list, let us know. We'll check them out, and if their customers are saying great things about them, they could be a great fit for the Extreme Customer Service Directory online at experiencepros.com/directory.
If printing is an essential part of your business day, then RMK Cartridge is your lifeline to success. Hi, this is Eric, and Angel and I wouldn't think of running our business without having RMK Cartridge on our speed dial. Remanufactured ink and toner cartridges are just the beginning. Free delivery and award-winning service coupled with 30 to 50% savings over original manufacturer products means that we're saving time, money, and space in the landfill all at once. Treat your printer to the best. Contact the guys at RMK Cartridge at 303-781-2076 or on the web at rmkcartridge.com.
Hi, this is Karen with Seniors Helping Seniors of South Metro Denver. If you or someone you know is a more mature citizen who needs a little extra hand around the house, Seniors Helping Seniors is your answer. We provide personal care, companionship, transportation, meal preparation, and more, including Alzheimer's and dementia care. And all of our helpers are seniors themselves. Licensed and trustworthy help is available at seniorshelpingseniors.com/South Metro Denver or by calling 303-990-4561. That's 303-990-4561. Call today and let's meet.
Where do you go when the bank says no? Every business needs money, and yours is probably no different. What's that you say? Your bank backed out on a commitment to you? Our friend Steve Replin has the answers to your financial questions. Steve's new book, Where to Go When the Bank Says No, is the authoritative guide to finding you the money you need now. Where to Go When the Bank Says No, available right now at hardmoneybooks.com. That's hardmoneybooks.com. Where do you go when the bank says no? hardmoneybooks.com.
You need more customers, and you need to keep the ones you already have. List That Save My Business is your answer to gaining and retaining clients without cold calling or chasing cold leads. Do business with people who like you and who already trust you. List That Save My Business is the book with easy-to-use checklists to bring more of the right customers into your sales process. Buy your copy of List That Save My Business from Amazon.com. These lists will save your business. Buy your copy of List That Save My Business today and grow your business the Experience Pros way.
Business owners, I'm Dave Ramsey, and I want you to listen to the most positive small business talk show in America, The Experience Pros, with my friends Angel and Eric, mornings at 10, right before the Dave Ramsey Show at noon on The Source, KLZ 560.
The Experience Pros want to help you get your business right. And now, back to Eric and Angel on the Experience Pros radio show.
All the small things, true care, truth brings.
Welcome back to the Experience Pros Radio Show with Angel and Eric. We appreciate you for tuning in today. Do you pay attention to all those small things, those little details? Well, listen up.
We've got Little Details, the owner, LaTasha Baldwin of Little Details. Find her online at little-details.net. You know, I think a lot of times we think, I'm going to plan my own stuff. I've got the internet, and I've got a sister-in-law. I don't need anything else. Well, you know what? You are probably going to miss out on all those little details. LaTasha, welcome to the show.
Thank you so much. I'm so pumped and excited to be here.
Well, we are very excited to have you. LaTasha, how long have you been doing this event planning?
I have been doing it for over 17 years.
Oh, really? Fresh out of 5th grade, huh?
Exactly. The business is actually a little over 2 years old, but I've been doing it for over 17 years.
Wow.
So it's just in your blood.
I sleep, eat, and breathe details.
Well, I'll tell you what, it's also your youth serum, too, because you look dynamite.
Absolutely.
You obviously love what you do. Now, when people think about event planning, their first automatic thought is weddings, and you obviously do weddings.
Yes, I do.
We
rock weddings.
You rock weddings.
We focus on every little detail. All the time, the brides come back to us, and they were like, we never even thought about those things. I mean, just down to the little details. Taking their dress and having it prepared and having the right hangers and, you know, having satin hangers to hang it so the photographer has great pictures of the dress hanging. So little things like that we do to just, you know, take it up a notch.
Well, and those little things really do take it up a notch, not just for weddings and bridal showers and things like that, but for your corporate functions, too. Talk to us a little bit about what you do for the businesses.
Absolutely. What we do is we bring the marketing aspect of that, because a lot of people, especially in corporate America, they think about the event, but then a lot of times they forget about the marketing piece. You know, what do you want to focus on after? How do you want this event to drive what you're doing and sync up to what you're doing for your goals, your, you know, financial, your revenue, you know, just customer, you know, retaining. And so we kind of bring in that picture to them, and we say, okay, yes, we're going to have this event, but what are we going to do after the event? How do you want this aligned to your goals and your objectives for the year?
That is a unique approach, because we see a lot of times people are talking about their event, but they're not really thinking about the consumer experience, and especially post or marketing. Usually we have to hire a separate person to do the marketing side of it, and then another person do the business development side of it. The fact that you bring that all together under one roof, one person, that's another little detail that's impressive.
Well, thank you. It comes from a marketing and business development background, and so I just bring my love and passion for details and also a little expertise on the marketing side and just blend them together, and we just rock it.
LaTasha, let's talk a little bit about this because I think that, you know, in many corporate arenas, whoever drew the short straw gets to be connected to the event, right?
Exactly.
You know, we got a holiday party and Mavis, you're the one. So you coordinate this. It's not Mavis's skill set. This is not her thing. She's fresh out of HR, and the newest person on the team has no idea what she's doing. You are Mavis's heroine. Is that correct?
We are. We just let Mavis enjoy the event.
Right.
And then she goes off at the end of the night, and we are there cleaning up and making sure everything is back to way.
She looks like a rock star.
Yes.
Love that.
All right. Well, I want to give a little testimonial for you, LaTasha. LaTasha is the event planner for the Highlands Ranch Chambers big annual Winnapalooza event. I think this is their 4th or 5th annual Winnapalooza event. And LaTasha, you're the chair, one of the co-chairs of the event this year, right?
Misty is my co-chair.
So the event isn't until May. But LaTasha has been on it since August or maybe last May.
Yep.
And all of the marketing, all of the pieces have put together. You have sent me some emails. And I am a planner. I think of myself as a planner. I think of myself as being fairly organized and, being ready in advance. But LaTasha, I cannot keep up with you. And I want to bow down to you and say, these are the things that truly matter. And a lot of time how often do we hear somebody who puts together an event say, especially a corporate event, and probably weddings too, we should have started planning this sooner?
All the time.
All the time.
All the time. Probably 95% of the time they say
that. We should have started planning this sooner. LaTasha, that's what you bring to the table.
Oh, thank you.
We never have to say afterwards. I mean, there's nobody going to say we should have started planning that earlier. And because of that, the event is going to be excellent. Every event that you hold is excellent.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
I am in awe of you,
you.
Truly.
Thank you. It comes from my passion, and it's just, I treat my customers the way that I want to be treated, and I listen to everything they say, and I just, I work so hard, and I put my heart and soul into it to make sure that it's an event that they can be proud of, and when that happens, then I've done my job.
And that shows in so many different ways. LaTasha, you are a people putter together.
Yes.
You coordinate relationships, and you have a whole bunch of resources and power partners, if you will. Talk about some of the other things that you offer to both corporate, wedding, event, and any kind of an event. You got like photo booths, right? And graphics designers.
We do a lot of things. So, with my relationships with a lot of other vendors, we can bring a lot of different things to the table. One of the things that we can do is, get the brides, get the corporations to think outside of the box.
Right.
For a bride, if she's thinking about a traditional cake, what about doing a dessert table or something like that? Or having a different twist on a photo booth in terms of just not having it so, segmented where it's just, you stand here, you do this. What about props and those different things?
Right.
Getting away from the photo booth and just having a green screen. Those kind of things that you can bring to the table. A green screen you can also incorporate into a corporate event and have some fun and bring props. I've got tons of props.
Yeah.
So those kind of things that you think outside of the box, because you want to put yourself in your customer's position or in your guests, walk a mile through their shoes. How are they going to look at your event? And plan from accordingly. I always say start backwards. What is the intent? What is the goal?
Right.
That is our goal. Let us guide us. Let's now take a step back and plan it.
Well, looking at the photos on your website, little-details.net, everything's pulled together. You always bring a theme in. It's like even down to the colors of the tissue paper is all brought in. The idea of the satin hangers or having a coat rack if it's going to be cold outside. The things that if it's not our gift, it's not our skill set, we're like, we've got the food, we've got the venue. What else do I need? Thousands and thousands of little details. 17 years of experience of putting together those little details is what you bring to the table. What else do you want to share with our listeners today, LaTasha?
I just want to say, the biggest thing is that I want people to know that we take care of them. And that's the biggest thing, because a lot of people will hire a lot of vendors and people, and a lot of times they have their own agenda. They want to do things their way. But we take a step back and we focus really on our client, and we really want to make sure that our client's heartbeat, we feel it, and we want to make sure that we implement it. And that's the biggest thing. I know I've said it before, but that's the thing that drives me, taking care of the customer. My customers are not just my customers, they're my clients, they're my Little Details family, and I treat them like that.
How do you want people to get in touch with you?
I want them to call me because I want to hear their voice. So 720-437-0009. You can also visit us on the website, which is little-details.net.
She does weddings, she does corporate, you do private parties. So what if I want to do something in my home? Like, what kind of things?
We have done private parties for a few of the Broncos players, and so anything that they want to do, we bring it to the table. We take care of the catering, we do the cleanup, we do the tear down, we do everything for them, so they just show up to their event.
Well, there's a standard.
Absolutely.
Right. Okay, if she's hosting private parties in one of the Broncos' homes.
Absolutely.
She's going to take great care of you.
Really good care. really good care of you. Do you do, I was just trying to think of, something came to my mind and now I skipped it. You are all over the place. I know you do ribbon cuttings.
We do ribbon cuttings. We do grand openings. We've done several actually for CenturyLink. We've followed them from Highlands Ranch to Parker, and we've planned all of those events for them, and we tie everything together. We have even suggested little cookies that has their logos on it, and it's just, the little things that you don't think about, continuing that branding, in everything.
You bet. Little-details.net. That's little-details.net. If you're not doing events, you need to. And if you need to know LaTasha Baldwin.
Tasha, thanks so much for being here.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely. Folks, don't go anywhere when we come back. More positive business talk. You're listening to Angel and Eric on the Experience Pros Radio Network.
The Experience Pros are here to help you get your business right. To learn more, visit experiencepros.com.
Stop calling around looking for the best mortgage rates and call ALMC Mortgage. ALMC Mortgage matches you with the right mortgage for your needs every single time. Now's the right time to finance. Call ALMC Mortgage today at 303-696-6933. 303-696-6933. Check out today's current rates and questions you should ask about your mortgage at almcmortgage.com. almcmortgage.com.
LMB number 100020432. NMLS number 266695. You can check the licensing status of your mortgage loan originator at dora.state.co.us.
Your photographs are your treasures. Your art collection means something to you, and that jersey you won in that silent auction is providing you with tons of bragging rights, so it matters to you where you have it framed. Trust your framing to the experts at Frame the Art, the experts with heart. What matters to you matters to Frame the Art. Don't drop your treasures off at a warehouse. Call Frame the Art, 303-722-1525, 303-722-1525, located just north of Dartmouth on South Broadway in Englewood. Frame the Art. It matters.
You want to create more in your life and you want to do it with ease, but you aren't sure how to get there. It's time to be open to new ideas and do what Faith did. It's time to pick up your copy of the new book, What Would Faith Do? By Faith Young. Faith Young. Filled with inspirational stories of people just like you who overcame adversity and went on to achieve amazing things, What Would Faith Do? Will motivate you to do the same. Create an abundant life through faith. Get a sneak peek of What Would Faith Do? Or purchase a copy at, you guessed it, whatwouldfaithdo.com.
If you're ready to get serious about your health, then experience the BioT difference. BioT Medical's all-natural testosterone pellet therapy is the safest and most effective way to increase your testosterone levels. Testosterone therapy not only improves your energy and libido, but also protects against heart disease, high cholesterol, type 2 diabetes, Alzheimer's, and prostate cancer. Go to biotmedical.com to find a BioT certified practitioner near you. That's BIOTE medical.com.
Networking is full of myths. Bring lots of business cards. Be sure to meet at least 10 new people. Have your 30-second sales pitch ready. Your network is your net worth, but only if you're networking with your A-team. Take the guesswork out of your networking by joining Extreme Relationship Management. It's transforming the way people are networking. It's way more fun than drive-by networking and doesn't waste your time handing out stacks of business cards. Check out ExtremeRelationshipManagement.com for their next event. ExtremeRelationshipManagement.com.
There's only one place on the dial for you to share your stories of great customer service, and that's Fan Braggin' Friday on the Experience Pros Radio Show. Every Friday, the phone lines are open for you to call and tell the world who's getting it right in business. Call 855-FAN-BRAG and change the way people treat people in business. You can post your stories every day on the Experience Pros Facebook page and call in on Fridays for Fan Braggin' Friday at 855-326-2724. 855-FAN-BRAG. Tell Eric and Angel, and then tell the world about Fan Braggin' Friday.
At highway speeds, the average text takes your eyes off the road for about 5 seconds. That's enough time to travel the length of a football field. Stop texts, stopwrecks.org. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Dave Ramsey can help you get out of debt. Call him today during the Dave Ramsey Show, live at noon on KLZ 560, The Source.
Experienced Pros want to help you get your business right. Have you joined the revolution? Visit meetup.com/The Revolution and become a business revolutionary. And now, back to Eric and Angel on the Experienced Pros Radio Show.
Welcome back to the Experience Pros Radio Show. Gosh, we hope that you were enjoying the broadcast. You know, one of the things that people ask us all the time is that extreme customer service directory that you talk about every day. We hear the commercials and whatnot. A, is it difficult to become a part of? And B, would it fit my business?
Well, I mean, there is a little difficulty. I mean, you have to offer extreme customer service.
Right.
You absolutely have to.
And your customers have to tell on you.
And so we do put you through a vetting process. It doesn't have to be perfect, but it does have to matter. And our goal is we make you visible. Many of the guests that we've had on the show today are members of the Extreme Customer Service Directory. And we put you on the radio. We shine you in the best light. But more importantly, you can find them 24/7 on our website. You can go to experiencepros.com, click on Extreme Customer
Service Directory.
Thank you very much. I'm reading Northwestern Drains.
Yes, you are. They're one of them.
They're one of them. And so it was messing with my head. I can't read and talk at the same time.
It's all
But you're
good.
going to find companies like Northwestern Drains. Wesley Lentz is the owner of Northwestern Drains.
You've heard of Nyland's Collision Center. Well, he's a member of the Extreme Customer Service Directory, or Robert Grieve and Carol Grieve over there in Englewood.
Open Door HR Solutions, Mark Weaver, running that fabulous company.
One of the newest members to join our Extreme Customer Service Directory is Penny Brendan with Open House with Style.
Gosh, fantastic events. And how about this one, Orange Theory Fitness?
Oh, yeah.
Get your fitness in the orange zone.
If OSHA is something that you need to be compliant with,
and it is,
then you need to know Jolene Donahue of the OSHA Connection.
How about having a photographer for your events, doing headshots? Darren did my children's senior photos as well. Overstreet Photo with Darren Overstreet.
You maybe want to get a little limber, go to Park Meadows Pilates and Physical Therapy. Park Meadows Pilates and Physical Therapy, making sure that you get your Pilates on.
And if you need a certified public accountant, contact Patricia Langlois, certified CPA, Patricia Langlois.
Absolutely. PDQ is printing done quickly. And I'll tell you what, Dennis Giroux does a great job taking care of our customers as well as us personally.
And taking care of you one eye at a time, or maybe both eyes at a time. Pearl Vision at the streets of South Glen, our friend Bobby Hamilton.
Yes, indeed. Private Pension by Design, that's Walt Wilson. You hear him every week on the Experience Pros Radio Show, also a member of the Extreme Customer Service Directory. These businesses and so many others, just go ahead and give it a shout out. Check it out at experiencepros.com. You will find so many businesses, and if you offer great customer service, we'd love to list you and talk about you on the radio as well.
And we're also kicking off a campaign. We're looking for voting locations.
Right.
We're going to send Eric on a trip, and we're going to let our listeners vote. So if you've got a storefront, a restaurant, a studio, and you wish we could send people into your store, you can host and be a sponsor of the event and be a voting location for us. It's a 13-week campaign. We'll even host a live broadcast from your location. It's only $4.99 to get involved.
How do we get in touch?
radio@experiencepros.com is the email address, or phone us at 855-326-2724, which is 855-FANBRAG.
855-FANBRAG. All right, you're doing business as you normally do, and you know it's easy to get into a rut. It's easy to get into a pattern that just says, you know, I punch the clock, I do my 9 to 5, and I'm out and I'm done, and I'll see you tomorrow. What if you decided to make your colleagues, your employees, your fellow coworkers' day a little bit better? Could that change the attitude, the mood, and maybe even the productivity in your business?
Absolutely. I mean, think about so often, you know, we're just kind of in it for us, right? And if the copier, you know, the paper, we use the last of the paper in the copier, we don't replenish it. We let the next guy deal with it. If somebody leaves something in the refrigerator, like, well, they didn't have their name on it, or their little sticky note fell off, and so I'm just going to have myself a little snack. All right, how about instead of what's in it for me, how about being amazing? How about being excellent at everywhere you go, starting with your colleagues?
Maybe you're not so creative, so we're going to give you a couple of ideas that maybe would help bring a smile to your colleague's face. Number one, hot, fresh, ooey gooey chocolate chip cookies.
Okay, that'll make everybody smile.
Absolutely.
That'll make everybody smile. You know, little treats, little goodies like that. I mean, especially if they're homemade. Eric's been bringing in lunch from his rice cooker. He's so impressed with himself. It makes me smile.
Who's so impressed with me?
Yeah. Okay, how about this one? Writing.
Who's so impressed with me?
Zip it. Writing an unsolicited positive recommendation? What if you wrote something and gave it to the supervisor, kind of giving somebody props that they deserve and handing that to the upper management? Just spend a little time detailing how this person contributes above and beyond, because really we're all the unsung heroes. If our boss isn't around, they don't see it, and we feel really dumb going, hey, oh, by the way, did you notice when I stayed late or got that delivered on time? Or you really can't do that, but your colleagues see it. You see what your colleagues are doing. Give some unsolicited just kudos and fan brag.
How about something like this?
Are you clapping?
I am. I'm starting a round of applause for you, Angel, because you know what? Everybody needs to recognize Angel. She has done such a great job. Start a round of applause in the office. Why not?
How fun would that be? Kind of lifting up morale and getting people all excited. We're so quick to go, to just mumble and grumble, right? And not really, just kind of take our colleagues for granted. We spend so much time with them. We spend more time with them throughout the day than we do with the people that we're related to, our friends and family. And so we can do something fun. What about springing for lunch once in a while? That it doesn't have to be a big deal. It doesn't have to be expensive, but just showering somebody with a little attention.
Absolutely. I love that idea. All right, and then what about, here's something off the beaten path. Go purchase a little lottery ticket and give a lottery ticket to everybody in the...
Sometimes we're in a leads group, and Cheryl Braunschweiger with ALMC Mortgage heads up this leads group, and she will pass out lottery tickets once in a while. And it's just so much fun. Whether or not we win, it just kind of puts a little hope, a little spring in your step.
Absolutely.
How about arrange for... what is that? Those
chair massage.
Chair massage.
Right.
Have a chair massage person come in and arrange for some little 10-minute little neck and shoulder rubs for your colleagues. It might be $100, but think about how far that would go and what a treat that would be, especially if we've been working really hard. We don't always have to wait for upper management to reward us. We can kind of create this fun and amazing, exciting culture. We get to be the leader right where we're at.
Absolutely. One of the things that makes me feel better than anything else is when somebody comes to me and says, hey, I'd like your thoughts on this. I'm working on something, and I'd like your input. It's a small thing, but if you include me, you value my input, I feel genuinely appreciated.
All right, so one of the things that's in my computer, my Word thing, is these templates. And you can make little certificates and awards and recognize your employee, like the best dressed, the most enthusiastic. Do you remember in high school, the most likely to succeed, the most likely to show up on time, those kinds of things, and recognize and reward and pass out little kudos.
Yeah, absolutely. And finally, if you really want to make a difference in somebody's day, take just a few seconds to write a handwritten thank you note and deliver it to them either through the mail or straight to their desk. Tell them what you feel.
It only takes a few moments to write down. You kind of get out of your own self and into the giving, kind of the giving attitude, right, and paying that forward. And we're all carrying a burden, right? We all dealt with something today, traffic, the alarm clock didn't go off, my gas tank's light is on, and it is. We're all dealing with stuff. And so when somebody else takes the time to say something nice to you, even I'm just so taken back by it that somebody would take the time to say something nice, because it's not just about what I did, but it tells me something about them too, and I'm just endeared to them.
Absolutely. So there you have it. There's a whole bunch of different tips to connect with your coworkers, make your colleagues' day. A little kindness goes such a long way. Special thanks to Kevin Dahm for his inspiration in this discussion. And again, it doesn't have to be expensive. It doesn't have to mean great sacrifice. A little really does go a very long way.
You have to do something, though. And I think just the attitude of, I want to create an amazing culture. I want to have some great synergy right here, a good vibe right where I'm at, where you have to show up for work every single day. And one person really can make a difference. It's that little ripple effect. You can start by smiling. You can start by having kindness. So often we think we have to be sarcastic. We have to have thick skin. We have to just let those things roll off of us. We have to be bitter. and we don't.
Nope.
You can be the change right now, today, right where you're at.
You are the revolution, and on that note, we want to say thank you. On behalf of Charlie, our producer, Angel, myself, and all the people that make the Experience Pros radio show happen every single day, we appreciate you. We thank you for sharing this radio program with other people. You are spreading kindness even as you do so. Now, go out and do something revolutionary. Give somebody that 20-second kiss. You know that's not talking locking lips. That's kindness is so simple. Do what we just talked about. We'll see you tomorrow.
This has been the Experience Pros radio show with business revolutionaries Angel Tussey and Eric Raymer. For more information, you can contact Experience Pros by calling 720-344-2446 or visit them on the web at experiencepros.com, facebook.com/experiencepros, and twitter.com/experiencepros. What are you waiting for? Join the revolution.
KLZ